Welcome back to Houzz TV Live. I'm Rick Spence, and with me today is Lisa Rambo, VP of Marketplace Operations for Houzz, and Joe Duffus, CEO of Builders Design. The two companies have teamed up to create beautifully designed, Houzz-branded, shoppable model homes. Seems like a natural fit for both companies. So, Joe, how did you come up with this idea to create these shoppable model homes with Houzz?
Thanks, Rick, and thanks to Lisa, too, because I can tell you that this partnership has exceeded my expectations just with the generosity of Houzz and how responsive they are to us. And how this all surfaced is Houzz had reached out to my company. We're one of the largest providers of model homes to home builders across the nation. And this was a concept that I was getting ready to roll out. And once the conversation began, what we came to realize is that this would be a perfect catalyst for home builders to sell more homes in this partnership with a really iconic and highly visible, respectable brand. Houzz and Builders Design are going to change the way that people buy new homes and make it a pleasurable, non-stressful experience. And that is something that the marketplace is really in need of.
Lisa, what was it about Builders Design that made you think this is going to be a great fit?
Sure, Rick. So what really attracted Houzz to the partnership with Builders Design was the opportunity to just create a truly unique experience for both home builders and home buyers going through the process. So through the partnership, what we're excited about is that home builders will really have the ability to showcase their new communities, and they'll be able to do this through premium, professionally Houzz branded model homes. And the goal really will be to attract more potential home buyers to these new communities by really leveraging the Houzz brand and also the products, while ensuring that we're able to create, just a truly unmatched experience for these home buyers that Joe was talking about.
In the past, you go in a model home and it might be, well, who designed it? What's the connection? How do I find this stuff? Can I just buy this model home? A lot of people like to just buy the model home, right? It's done, it's turnkey. Or I can't get the model home. Now what do I do? Right. And now you don't have to worry about that. So everything's shoppable, everything's beautiful, everything's well designed. So Joe, a lot of moving pieces when you market these new developments. How will you help the builders market this program? And where does the ROI live in this program?
Lisa and her team have been amazing in providing us with any materials that we need. And so a few of the assets that we've created so far is there's a template for the builders. So anything that you can think of, from the flags to the site signs, to the directional signs, to the front doormat even, has already been developed and templated. And then we're going to use our social media platforms, constant contact. This is an exclusive program. So we will be leveraging the builders' in-house marketing team as well as the Builders Design team on all of those platforms, and then market the program in a local fashion. So if your community is in, let's just say, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, we utilize the home builders in-house marketing team with the assets that Houzz and Builders Design have created to help drive the traffic to the community.
That's outstanding. And so, Lisa, in terms of the customer experience, they go in, they see the stuff. How do they know to go back to Houzz? They know it's on Houzz, but what is that journey like to kind of get them back thinking about the products, buying the products? How accessible is that for them?
I would say, Rick, what's interesting is everybody knows that buying a home, right, it's a pretty daunting process. So you're investing a lot of time into that process. You're also investing a lot of money, right, into creating this amazing space where you're going to spend a lot of time. And we know that today more than ever, with more people working from home, you really want to make sure that you're creating such a special place, and it's more important now than ever. So one thing in partnering with Joe and with what he has shared that the home builders will often say is that home buyers, when they're going through and they're touring a model home, you'll have one group of people that will walk through and say, also what you mentioned, Rick, like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. I love the style. It fits with me perfectly. how can I purchase it? Make this process easy for me. And as people are walking through a model home, they're going to have a completely shoppable experience right from their smartphone. So it'll connect you right to the product on Houzz. You can check out right then and there, which is a great experience to, again, simplify that and give them exactly what they want as they're walking through that model home. Alternatively, we have, a second group of people that as they're walking through a model home, they might have a little bit of a harder time trying to envision how their own style would fit into the space. So we are going to also create curated collections in alternate styles that we can show to homeowners, so it really can help them to think about and envision how the space could look with different furniture in there, different products that might resonate more with them. And additionally, one of the other really great things about Houzz is that we have a tool called Idea Books, where as the homeowner is really thinking about whether it's taking the products that are already in the home and maybe combining them with some new products or other inspiration they have, they can collect and organize all of these products into an idea book so that they can see how that entire home will look holistically for them. And again, make that something that is just an experience different than anything else that they've had when going through a home buying experience. So what we will do as part of the marketing that Joe is saying is we will kind of combine all of these collections onto a web page where homeowners or potential home buyers will be able to easily access that to kind of take their time, scroll through, and then again, everything is like just clicks away from being purchased right on the Houzz platform. For those people that are saying, they're walking through a model home and maybe they don't fall into the first group who says, I want to buy it all right now, right? And they don't fall into the second group where they say, I have my other style and I know what that is. But there's a third group that says, I need help, right? I really want somebody to help me through this process. I need somebody who's a professional. I need somebody who's a trusted advisor who can help me to define my style, to really help me pull together everything in that process. And so the great thing about Houzz is we have hundreds of thousands of professionals all throughout the world, all throughout the United States, and also in local areas. So for example, when Joe was saying is if we do, a model home in Philadelphia, we're going to make sure that we can show homeowners a lot of different professionals, designers, et cetera, in their local Philadelphia area that they can hire to help them with that project too. So again, we want to make sure that no matter where you are in your journey, we can help you by connecting you at the right place with the Houzz platform. So I think that's something that we're really excited about to help with the Houzz journey and builder's design.
So it's like a store in a house, right? It's like a very nice store. I mean, that's what it is. It's awesome.
Rick, what we say is that we have more furniture under roof than any national furniture store because we do about 250 model homes a year. And if you think about it, there's more furniture under roof in those models than there are in, the major furniture retailers. And
it's designed, right? It's just not a giant warehouse of stuff that I have to envision where it's going to go. And it's a great, I love going to model homes. I go anytime they pop up, I hop in those things. I want to see what's happening and just get a feel for, how things are trending. I love it. And, it makes
imagine if a 14-foot Houzz flag was flapping in the wind right in front of that model. It would create even more urgency for you to want to get into it as well.
And I think as more of these communities do this with Houzz, you're going to see more traction because it's a stamp of approval, right? It's a stamp of authenticity, a stamp of, this is well designed. So do you have an initial development? When is this launching? When are we going to see this?
So it's very exciting, and I think we'll take Lisa back to her hometown roots, if I remember correctly from previous conversations with her. But our first builder, and an unbelievable partner too, by the way, because a very proactive and market-savvy builder, who's going to put a lot of resources into this. They're called McKee Builders. And this is going to be on the East Coast in just outside of Philadelphia, right across the Pennsylvania-Delaware line. And it's going into a 55-plus community, which is even better because the 55, through some research we did, the 55-plus buyer really resonates with Houzz, and they really use Houzz as a resource. So we think that that's going to be awesome marriage. And I haven't told Lisa this yet, but he called me yesterday to tell me that they want to put it in another community too. And so they're on board for their second model home, even before we have the first one rolled out. And we're looking at a March, April installation date for this model, for the first model, and then sometime in June for the second model.
Well,
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. We definitely want to see how designers respond to this, how the Houzz community responds to this. We want to see these homes. I love this partnership. I think it's a great, innovative idea. You're going to bring technology. You're going to bring beautiful design. You're going to make it turnkey for homeowners. I mean, what's not to love about this? Awesome stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, we are. I'm telling you, this is. We are so excited. And what I would also kind of close with is that the reception to the program has been overwhelming. We have met with builders across the country, and we have yet to come across a builder that's like, oh no, that's not going to work. You know, it's everybody's like, oh, well, we want this to be a special model, and we want to talk to you about this community that's coming up. So it's all a timing thing of when we slot it in. And so, but we do believe that the attention that McKee builders will get from this first model, I imagine we're going to be pretty busy fielding phone calls and emails right after the grand opening.
Well, congratulations, and we'll be in touch, and let us know about the new developments and what happens, and we'll keep an eye on this.
Look forward to staying in touch with you, Rick. This was awesome. Thank you for your time today. Thank you, Lisa.
Hi, everybody.
As always, for a great partnership.
You
Thank
too.
you, guys.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.